The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Niners at 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action, now it's Lance. That's caught, he finds Danny Gray. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He stiff arms him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Winston on 3rd and 2. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers. tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA's. From the 41, Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, Winston. With a catch made by Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Dancing to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second and a couple, Lance. Kittle catching the slant. And the Niners are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw again on second down. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jameis now on first down. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Winston, throw left side, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Jameis to throw it. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Lance. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And they fake the handoff, now Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Lance. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Now Winston. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw, Winston. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the block.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long for Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Winston. Olave holds it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They go play action. Winston.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Again, it's Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this.